Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com here with another rematch for the Monowhite versus Monowhite. Yes, we like to play first. Hopefully this time we're going to try. Yeah, this is a fine hand. Again, I'm not very fast, but I don't think you can mulligan this. I think this is okay for... Again, it's good versus his aggro draws. We got the Precinct Captain, but it seems very, very powerful in this. We also have the... a Johnny Collar of the Pride, and a Fabled Hero to hook up with +1/+1 counters. That seems pretty powerful, especially if I can give Precinct Captain double strike. That also seems very powerful. So what I want to actually hit into is like a Spear of Heliod or a Dictate of Heliod. Either one will be very powerful. Because again, I'm probably going to end up giving this first strike and double strike and +1 or flying next turn, just so I can start getting tokens out like crazy. We'll see. I don't know exactly the best. I don't have the most experience with a Johnny. And now maybe Bramaz is the right play. Depends on what he does here. See, this is the reason I didn't want to use mountains. Okay, Chain the Rocks it. That's fine. He has no other play, though, with just a mountain. So it's going to be Bramaz this turn that I'll put out. A 3/4 seems very powerful. And see if he has another Chain of the Rock. Yes, I am losing the power from not using Chain of the Rock. That's quicker than Banishing Lights. But again, I didn't want to screw up my mana base with being as low as I am. I mean, he could put out a Bramaz himself here. He's Chain of the Rocks that one. That is annoying. And a Boros Elite. So this turn, now I can actually go... You know what? We're going to go a Soldier of the Pantheon. And a Fabled Hero. And see if you can actually Chain to the Rocks one of these guys. But yeah, I guess we are losing to the Chain of the Rocks. So maybe this is something that I should put in here. But I think Banisher Priest, I don't know. I'm thinking Banisher Priest is the right way to go. Godsend will be a bit of an issue. But if we get a land here, we have a Spear of Heliod. I actually do think that's better to play at this point. Because he's got to block the Fabled Hero. So we're attacking here with the Soldier of the Pantheon and the Fabled Hero. And now Johnny is just looking very lethal with either one of these. And the Dictate next turn as well. So even though he was able to control the early game, he did that at the expense of the Boros Elites coming out. So again, yeah, he's got to block the Fabled Hero, I would assume. So he's going to take 3 here, lose a Boros, and that really puts him back. I mean, he still can hook up his Godsend. I mean, I hope I draw into a Nightthirst Shrine to Nyx this next turn. Then we can add all of the mana we need to actually throw out Dictate and a Johnny, because I'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, yep. No, it will be one... No. Yes, it will be one short. That's one short of actually casting both of them. But a land allows us to flash. So this whenever it blocks or becomes blocked. Ooh, that's pretty gross. Godsend, that is actually pretty defensive. So see if that's what he decides to do, is just hooks up a Godsend to his Boros Elite. Boros Reckoner. Boros Reckoner is good, actually, because it redirects the damage. But what I think we'll do, is, especially if we get a land, is then we can flash in Dictate of Heliod. Alright, Celestial Archon's not what we wanted to see. So what we're going to do here is I think I'm going to go with Johnny, Call of the Pride. And we'll go ahead and buff up Jeez, I think I kind of need to... I mean, we trade a Fabled Hero for a Soldier of the Pantheon. Because he can't block or target it. And I think Fabled Hero is fine to actually switch with the Boros Reckon if he wants to. I think I am going to go the aggro route because, again, I have this Bestow, this Celestial Archon. This is just a Nightthos Shrine of Nyx away from actually... I guess he could first strike it off the Fabled Hero as well, and then do some damage to a Johnny, and then on the backswing kill a Johnny. So maybe that wasn't the right move. Again, the Soldier Pantheon is just looking golden here. Yeah, that's the way he's going to do it. And then he's going to give it first strike. Yeah. Alright, so they kill each other. And then he can still redirect the damage to a Johnny. And then equip and attack a Johnny. But again, that puts him in pretty a rough place, meaning he's got to use his equipped mana. But Boros Reckoners are just a roadblock. And again, he's got to decide where he wants this Godsend to go. That does it. Does he drop a land too and perfectly hit? Now we are really... This is a bad... Yeah, that Banisher Priest was perfect. As he's shut down, completely shut me down here. We have to draw a land. Or an Eidolon of Countless Battles. That's okay, but I mean, we're going to lose our Johnny. And he's just a 1-1. We'll be able to put a counter on him, and that will allow, again, however he attacks him with Godsend, we're going to lose a Johnny. Does he have... What does he have in his hand? A Boros Charm? Desperately need to draw in those Nightthos Shrine of Nyx. I mean, Spear of Helio is going to give us a little bit of a... Okay, he's going to let it come out, so that allows us immediately to put on that. So we got 3-3. And that'll be good. Unless he gets another Chain of the Rocks or another Banishing Priest. Too bad we don't have a way to kill this mountain. Don't you Banisher Lighter, Banisher Priest me. He's going to equip the Godsend. So again, he's got to decide where he wants to go with this. He's going to go at a Johnny. Womp. Poor Johnny's dead here. Didn't put in much work, but is what expected. He's still got two cards in hand too. Gotta think it's like the Boros Charm. Because he was tapping stuff, but come on, Nightthos Shrine of Nyx. You can actually come out here. Let's do it. One time. A Banishing Light will be good. We can get rid of Banisher Priest and get back our Soldier Pantheon, or we can get rid of the Godsend. So, or we get rid of a Chain of the Rocks for Bramaz. So, yeah, because he just equips into the Boros Elite, and then I've still got to find an answer. If we go into the Bramaz, no, I really think it is just to be Banishing Light the Banisher Priest. And that way we get our Soldier Pantheon back, which allows us to do even more damage here. So, jeez. Yeah, I'm going to take it out. Take out the Banisher Priest. Now we have a 4-4. Because he's a 13. And again, he can actually equip his Godsend, but then he's got again, some options. Again, we're just one card, one Nightglare Shrine and Nyx away of giving our guy flying. And he's down to a 9, so let's see here. There's a temple. He's going to be able to scry away what he needs. And again, can he equip and realistically cast anything? And I'm thinking no. Yeah, and he can't really attack into me here. So let's find something good off the top. It's a Precinct Captain. Just one land. All we need is a land. But a Precinct Captain's fine. I'm okay with that. We'll pass it back to him. Because Godsend immediately just gets rid of it, huh? When a quick creature becomes blocker becomes, you may exile one of those creatures. And you don't have to target him, so... And then I can't cast this cards with the same name, exile with Godsend. So again, maybe Godsend was the right thing to kill there. But I'd at least make him, you know, draw into an answer here. Irios will be okay. And he is active. Yeah, but still he can't do much. There we go. There's the planes. He blocks 2 of them. And nope, it's definitely just going to be casting the Celestial Archon. And then, oh, yeah, and then next turn he still has to cast some other cards here. Yeah, maybe I should have waited for a Bestow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then we can flash in Dictate of Heliod. And unless he casts another creature here... Geez, Irios is pretty mean. I think he's going to start wanting to attack me with Irios. Think about his deck, though. He's a lot of legendaries, too. And we've come down to where it's only 1 legendary spear. Nothing on his part. So I could go for the kill. I think what I do is I just play it safe. He's still on a 2-turn clock. I could go for the kill here. What instant speed stuff can he do in white? I'm going to go for the kill. I'm going to do it. He blocks here. He blocks here. Or here. Or, yeah. And then we flash and Dictate. Whoa, yeah, okay, yeah. Yep. And that should be game. Yep. So, it's a fun little deck. Wow, he could almost got me with those Boros Charms. So 7 would have put me down to... Yeah. I think I would have started going for with Irios. No, he couldn't with Irios there. But I do 12 here. Yeah, he can't even really get himself indestructible. Huh. Uh-oh, can you do something? Because 7 would have been 15. I would have killed him, though, on the backswing if he would have Boros Charmed. Oh, yeah, does he have? So 12? No, 19. He would only 19. Oh, he would have 13 there. Yeah, I guess he could have won if he would have attacked with both. Oh wow, yeah, yep, that is the way he could have won, but he didn't. He couldn't have anticipated the dictated Heliod. Of course, Boros Charm is another option in this deck. I still think the Gift of Orzhova, now they know he has all these Chain of the Rocks, is Gift of Orzhova really worth it? I think it's better than a... I want to try a Blessing, but Banisher Light and Banisher Priest are just huge in this. Fiend Slayer Paladin does a little bit of work, but I don't think enough. Angel is huge in this, and again, Aurelius Fury, it can wipe a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go one of Aurelius Fury. Reckoner seems good. Heliod, of course, seems good. Celestial Archon actually does seem very good versus his deck. Even the Dictate Evangel of Heliod. I think the cards we don't need in here is, I just want a one of Phalanx Leader just in case we have the one. A one of Vanguard of Brahmas. On the draw, I don't think these Favored Hoplites and these... Where'd they go? The other one drops are the way to go. Indestructible plus one is one. I mean, I like the theory of these, but maybe launch the fleets out. So Favored Hoplites, well, because these 2/1s, Soldier of the Pantheons cannot be targeted. They can go against Boros Reckoner all day long, so maybe they're just better than Favored Hoplites. Yeah, it's just such a weird. I like all these cards, but I don't want to side anything out. But at the same time, and then you see, Fiend Slayer Paladins are actually just better than Soldier of the Pantheons, I believe. So we'll submit this. I'm okay with this. We have a Fiend Slayer Paladin. We have a Gift of Orzhova. We have a Vanguard Brahmas. No, we'd not like to mulligan this. We have a Temple to find what we need. See if he goes all out aggro on us again. Looks like it. So maybe, again, I do need those 1-drops, but we have life gain in here like crazy. So we're going to banish, or we're going to Temple of Triumph. Ooh, I'm going to put that on top. I think it's good. But again, we need that Nykthos Shrine to Nyx now. So Vanguard Brahmas, and I probably will banish a Priest after that. See what he goes. A Precinct Captain. Ouch. Yeah, we're in a world of hurt, actually. He gets the aggro draw. And all we get here is a Vanguard. But next turn we can Banishing Light. Or we could just try to race with Gift of Orzhova. I'm okay with that, actually. Unless he has a way to kill it. Because we're going to take 4 here. And I have Vigilance. That guy's got Vigilance? What a cool card. Alright, do not chain of the rocks it, please. I will be a very, very sad person if you chain it. I'm hoping to just go something like Boros Reckoner. And then Gift of Orzhova will really put us over the top. So the Pantheon. Sacred Foundry. No chain. No chain. So, yeah, this, I still think this will be the right play. It's going to be Sacred Foundry. And then it's just going to be Gift of Orzhova on the Vanguard. He does get 2 life out of this. That's annoying. But I get a 1/1 cat and a Vigilance guy that can block everything. But if he's Spear of Heliod's here, that could be an issue. That could be a huge issue if he spears. See, Aurelius Fury just seems so weak without... Oh, jeez. That's annoying. At this point, I think I do just kill both of his soldiers if he attacks him with both of them. Or if he attacks me with that soldier, I'll kill that. Yeah, I definitely will kill a Soldier Pantheon. Yeah, I do believe at this point I'm going to have to make the trades. Still in great shape with his Precinct Captain. Keening Apparition actually seems very good instead of Wear and Tear. He gets another one. That takes care of a Banishing Light. Aurelius Fury, I'd still need some help. But at this point, I mean, this guy is a pretty good roadblock for the Precinct Captain. Again, if he just chained the rocks then I have to deal with that issue. He's got the Keening Apparition to take care of the Chain of the Rocks. Again, where is that Nykthos Shrine to Nyx? Again, well, we don't really need the Nykthos now because we don't have anything out, but if we can get these Boros Reckoners, maybe Boros Reckoner was just a better all-around play, but I want to bait out a Chain of the Rocks here. Another Soldier of the Pantheon. So here is not going to be a Boros Reckoner. It's going to be a... Geez, I kind of want to go another Banisher Priest. Keep his devotion down. No, I'm going to wait for a better target. So it's going to be a Fiendslayer Paladin. Pass the turn to him. He's getting a little bit land flooded and not the right type of land flood. There's our Nykthos Shrine Nyx. Woohoo! I get a shrine. And again, this can just wipe his board. I think the right play to do here. We can, of course, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx for 4. 5, 6, so we can actually cast both. So it's going to be a Banisher Priest on the Keening Apparition. Do I even care? No, I'm going to probably try to kill that with Aurelius Fury. So I'm just going to Boros. Mr. Reckoner here. And tap my lands right. So next turn I'll have a good way to deal with him. So Boros Elite, yep, his board's going to get wiped here. I do have to worry about the Brave the Elements. There's a Spear of Heliod. Jeez, maybe I just go for a huge Aurelius Fury. I think that might be the line of play. So at this point, I can just go add a ton of mana here. And then we can go Banisher Priest. Get rid of the Keening Apparition. And then we can go Spear of Heliod. And at this point, I think we can attack in with both of these. I don't know if I want to give him back a Precinct Captain because he could block, block, block. But, I mean, no, at this point, I can't even realize Fury for anything. So, I think it's just these two come in. He's gonna, and he can't really block the Boros Reckoner either. Yeah, he's just gonna take the damage and hope for a miracle off the top. Nykthos is bad for him. He's got no devotion. So it'd just be like another land. I mean, he Aurelius Fury for decent. Chain the Rock could be pretty good if he chains the Rock. Yeah, chains the Rock, what, the banishing... I don't know if I agree with that. I think that at this point you have to get the Keening Apparition to kill the Spear of Heliod. Because I'm just going to Banishing Light and probably just win with Aurelius Fury here. There's another Boros Reckoner. At this point, I just think I just want to... Yeah, I think I just go for an Aurelius Fury. I wish I had one more land, because then I could cast... everything for free. But Aurelius Fury... 1, 1, 1, and Sweeney 7, 1, 2, 3. So like that. So 10 mana, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it can be 5 here. And then he can't cast anything after that. And there's a good game called. So, I mean, this deck has merit, for sure. You've got to see his version and my versions. They're both pretty good. Yeah, that's the only way he can live, is to put his Soldier of the Pantheon under the bus. But yeah. Yeah, so he has one turn to try to geez, even like Faded Retribution would seem like it'd be pretty good, but that's both sides. But anyway, so yeah, these decks definitely do have merit. I'll try to play one more. And again, if you guys like the series, Daily Brews, if I get enough interest in anything the Daily Brews, I will do a full video series with them. So anyway, keep that in mind. If you like this video, definitely give it an upvote, give it a like, and tell me to actually play a full video series. This has been Kevin with RogueDeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.